Physically, it's a lonely world, and that's okay. The body is durable; it can go through things, and then you start to realize that it's always the energy of physical bodies that want to harm physical bodies, whatever that means, right? It used to be a time where love would come together in a way that it was only certain levels that things would go, and the protection of the Most High's creation was most important. Days has changed, Joe. Like, you got more intention on people satisfying their own personal needs. You got more people wishing on your downfall just because of how you came into this earth. And moreover than that, things are being done to people. If you believe in something in the unseen world, then your focus should be there. If you believe in the higher creator, I'm not talking about other shit. I'm not talking about, mysticism in that aspect. I'm talking about directly to the divine principle. If you believe in that, then that's where your thoughts should lie at, because for the most part, a lot in this world is still blaming the divine for certain things that took place in their lives. And they take that out on physical people. You know, you can't even, in this world, you're not supposed to, how do I word this correctly? Yeah, you see, I got my blue stone with me today. So therefore, the vocals are clear. In this world, you cannot have the actions that you portray within yourself to be negative and then straddle the fence to the other side when you see fit. Meaning you can't be one way and then presume to be another. But this is what this world is dealing in. It's dealing in the worst level of unbalance. You know, me personally, I give it all to the divine. I sit back and I watch these things take place and I'm like, damn, you just gonna lie to me? You know what I'm saying? You just gonna lie straight to my face? Like, you really think that I'm an option? You think I'm someone to sit aside? You believe that the way you see fit for things to take place is the way they will be? I've said this numerous amounts of time in different bills that I had, that these actions that people are doing and things that are taking place is what I believe the divine's way of categorizing energy. So therefore, in this new paradigm of shifts that they won't be available to, this is a lifetime we're speaking to. I understand how certain things got put into motion. If you don't take responsibility for your actions, then yes, you will create things that probably shouldn't be. But that also goes to the fact of what created that, and so forth and on. It's the care and the non-contempt to why you think because you can create, you can control. There's a responsibility to things that you create. It's called love. And I've watched this shit take place. Like, People create stuff and then they don't love it. You don't love it enough to give it the right understanding. You love it enough to tell it the wrong thing, so therefore it fails just like you do. You know, even in my own family, yo, like I watch this shit take place and I'm like, wow. Someone would rather tell me the wrong thing than the right thing. My family tries to gang up against me thinking that their judgment on me is correct. From my mother to my brother, even my children, they believe that their judgment on me is correct. They believe that certain things should go a certain way, and it's only because they look outside themselves for what they believe. It's very selfish. I've watched some of the most heinous things take place, and I sit around, and I still sit around because of my own personal inadequacy. Being patient for things to take place, for change, so therefore I can change things in my own life. Most of these situations only play a part because there's always someone with a handout or someone with an understanding of what things should be. You know, they love to say you're only as good as your last move, but in the same breath, why they talk about you? Spiritual incantations and spells looking to put you down and hold you in a certain way. This shit is deep. It's not much, but it's silver. And I made this a while ago. It's an unk. I carved it myself in a piece of wood, and I poured the silver myself. And I laid the black protection stones in there myself. It has my energy and my blood in it, literally. It's a form of alchemy for my protection. Sometimes when I go into a dream state, like one night I went into a dream state and I seen this thing trying to be in my space. It wasn't strong enough to do anything, you know what I'm saying? But I did notice it. I also noticed another person in my dream with me that I wasn't familiar with, but it was there. He was there trying to, I guess, give me comfort. The divinity in certain circumstances speaks volumes to a whole nother level, and I watch these angles play out through intention. Why do you want to hurt me? Well, people don't like taking responsibility for their actions. My family members lie. They'll lie right to your face. You know what I'm saying? Knowing the truth of a circumstance, they'll lie right to you just so they don't have to face things they did in their own past. Claim they don't remember this or don't remember that. They try to make you look like a fool. I've had family members come back and tell me things that I know to be true and change that whole story around. And be like, no, that's not what it was. A long time ago, I knew I should get away. And I didn't. I did for a while. And I thought I built the connection and love I had outside of that. So therefore, I can grow in that family right. But I think I lack the divine. I knew of it, but I think I lacked it. I didn't have the stronger connection as I have with the divine now. But I understand and understand what should took place. And I know now what I should do. I just have to be patient for the means to do it. This is a treacherous world. Close to you, far from you. If you notice these things in your life or you're not aware of these things in your life, be mindful. Because depending on what that means for you, it can get ugly. Love yourself, love the divine first. You already know the vibes. I'm Naga. This is only one of many. I'll be back.